So in this video, I'm going to take you around Krakow, the places I love to photograph, because I had every type of weather. I had rain, I had sunshine, I had a bit of everything. And in this video, I'm going to take you around Krakow. Krakow is absolutely a beautiful city. It's definitely a contender next to Prague, Budapest. It's absolutely delightful. I have so many places to visit. Also, don't forget to go out of the old town, visit the Jewish quarter, Kazimierz, so around the river and Wawel Castle. Stay tuned with me. I definitely recommend a trip to Poland. It's such an amazing country. The country is absolutely in an economic state. You can see it. It's absolutely booming. So thanks a lot for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. So in this video, I'm going to take you around Krakow and share with you what I love to photograph, share how the place looks like, what I loved about it. So you can make your own impression and hopefully I will inspire you to go and visit the place. Krakow has quite a lot of history. So it was the capital of Poland until 1596 when Sigismund III, you remember the guy from Warsaw, on the top of the column in Zamkowy Square. Yeah, that's the guy. He decided to move the capital from Krakow to Warsaw. Krakow is one of the major cities in Poland, didn't really suffer major destruction during World War II. So the historic center definitely is beautiful. I took so many beautiful photos. Everything is pristine, you have beautiful churches. This is where definitely you want to start to take your tour. So I was a bit lucky because it was raining, so it created beautiful reflection on the floor. I couldn't reuse my analog camera because it was raining too much. I had to take photos with my phone. What do they say? Just take photos with whatever camera you have on hand. So this is what I had on hand. The way the rain created beautiful reflection on the pavement, I did a lot of black and white, converted a lot of images on black and white, and this church is really creating beautiful silhouette on the street. The main market square is Rynek Główny. Here you have a beautiful church which is called St. Mary's Basilica. So despite the rain, there were still a lot of people flocking toward the beautiful St. Mary's Basilica to take photos in front of it. The church is beautiful. It's a masterpiece of Polish Gothic architecture. It dates back from the 13th to the 14th century. And at the top you have two towers. One is higher than the other, it's 80 meters into the sky. The cloth hall just next to it. I was standing under the cloth hall to protect myself from the rain. And this is the 13th century Renaissance building with medieval arches. It's standing in the middle of the square, so you can't miss it. In the 15th century, it was a market for imports from the east, including spices and silk. Fire destroyed the building in 1555 and it was rebuilt. So later it became a venue for grand balls and celebrations. Today you will find a lot of shops underneath, mostly selling souvenirs, pottery, amber and jewelry. The town hall tower, so you can't miss it. And there's a little bit of thing about it, just listen. The tower is 75 meters, it's overlooking the market square. It was once a prison. Now it's you have an observatory deck where you're offering panoramic views over the city. There's 110 steps to reach the top. I didn't go up to the top, I think. And when I was looking through my camera, when I was using my analog camera, something is wrong. I really can't have it straight. Why can't I put this straight in my viewfinder? I didn't understand and I thought, okay, maybe it's me, but I tried a few times to align it and I couldn't align it, put it straight. But in fact, the tower is leading 55 meters to one side because of a storm. That was explaining my struggle. So maybe you won't have the same struggle as me. The townhouse around the square. So the square is aligned with beautiful townhouses known as Kamienice. Don't know the pronunciation, sorry about that. The building is dating back from the 13th century where you have one-floor houses. They were used as houses and workshops for merchants and craftsmen. And during the 16th and the 17th century, German and Italian architects transformed the houses into Baroque style for noble families. They were adding ornate facade, multicolored brickwork, carved stone frames, coat of arms, and decorative, beautiful building. There's a photo opportunity at every corner. Definitely take time to wander. Take time to look through your viewfinder. Maybe take pictures with your phone, and then if you like it, take picture with your camera. I was really pleased with the images I took in Krakow. I went back to the square at night time, and it felt even more beautiful with the glow of the light. Definitely, everything is just so beautiful. With glowing night, it creates something very special. The Wawel Castle is the big castle that you're going to see on the top of the hill. So it's really perched on a hill next to the Vistula river. Walking into the courtyard, there is a beautiful courtyard. But I questioned this. I wondered, it felt more like being in Spain or Italy than the rest of the house. It was really weird. And definitely the courtyard has a very distinctive Mediterranean feel with open arcades, which I found quite surprising. And adjoining the castle you have the Wawel Cathedral, which is one of the main places of worship in Poland. From 1320 onwards, it was where the Polish kings were crowned and buried. And definitely it's a beautiful walk along the river. So from the castle you can walk towards the river where you get a panoramic view over the Vistula and a beautiful walk. You can take the that beautiful. The Jewish quarter, Kazimierz, and the ghetto. So after my tour of the old town, I wandered into the Jewish quarter. I tried to spot the synagogues walking around and not with any specific direction. This area was the heart of the Jewish life before the Second World War. Completely different vibe than the historic center. It was more subdued. There were 65,000 Jews in Krakow. The Germans moved the Jewish population from the Jewish quarter into a ghetto across the rivers in a district called Podgorski. And this is where you will find the Ghetto Hero Square monument. I would definitely recommend that you do the walk, that you cross the river to see the monument. I think. And also next to the square you will find the Olem Apotheke, which was a pharmacy that was far more a place than to buy medicine. It became a place of hope, where employees gave Jews shelter during deportation. They passed messages and packages in and out of the ghetto, and it served as a meeting space for Jewish intellectuals functioning as a kind of cultural forum. And the ghetto was closed in 1943. And then I walked further to visit the Schindler's factory. When I arrived, there was a long queue. So I would definitely recommend, if you can, book it online, because I had to queue for an hour before I get the entrance. I recommend the museum because it's not just, it's where the Schindler's List was, the factory was, but it's not only about that, it's also about the population. So you have a permanent exhibition which is called Krakow and the Nazi occupation from 1939 to 1945, with a lot of photographies, documents. Krakow has concluded my trip in Poland, and I have very fond memory about Poland. It was the first time in Poland, and this country has really subjugated me. I just loved it. I had such fond memories, a wonderful experience. I really went to Poland with an open mind, not knowing what to expect, wondering if I would even love the place. And I had so much about it that each time people went, they were really taken by it. It was the same for me. It really moved me. It's such a dynamic country, beautiful cities, wonderful service. Even the food was much better than I expected. Everybody's welcoming you with smiles. I know this won't be my last visit to Poland, and I hope to be back. So I hope this has sparkled a little bit of wanderlust. I love to hear from you. Have you visited Poland? Is it on your list? Let me know in the comments.